Hi, and welcome to day 11 of the Higgins Keto blog. And Shawna's back.
Wearing a scarf.
Yeah, Aunt Jemima is with me today.
Right. Aunt Jemima. It's okay. Aunt Jemima's getting her sexy back, so
there you go.
I will be in a slimmer bottle.
Yeah, but the pancakes she's serving will be the pancakes coming tomorrow morning, which are the keto pancakes. Yeah, that's right.
Right.
With the keto syrups.
Right.
That's right. So Aunt Jemima with the keto pancakes and the keto syrups. There we go.
Absolutely.
And Ohio State, by the way, go Bucks.
Representing.
OHIO, come on.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? All right. All right. We had an interesting day today. She was at the hospital again today.
Not because I was admitted or anything.
She's training right now.
I was doing orientation at one of the local hospitals because that's where my students are going to go for clinical. Yeah. And
if it appeared that she was in the hospital for it wasn't. She was only in the hospital there for training and dealing with people. So one of the things that I did today, which was stupid.
Wait, he called me out. That's what he did that was stupid. He called me out because, you know, he all of a sudden is having to write everything for the both of us. But it's okay because you know what my dear sweet husband has now done? He's making me write my own.
Well, it became very, very, very...
tedious? Time consuming?
No, it became very evident to me that the writing it down and tracking it for myself was very important. So I just assumed that you'd want that same importance.
Right.
You.
Funny how he twists that around.
That's right.
It's about,
it's psychology.
Right. I'll use some reverse psychology on my husband.
Anyway, the other stupid thing I did, because I've been paying for that all day, the other stupid thing that I did was because of how close I was yesterday and the day before, and actually I went over on a couple numbers, those two, I mean, we're talking like plus 2 grams, you know. I decided to take it easy on lunch today, which was stupid because I ended up today way low on everything because my lunch was I had 4 scallops and a salad, and because I had 4 scallops and a salad, didn't have anything else with it. When it came time and dinner came around, which we'll talk about dinner here in a little bit. When dinner came around, I'm sitting here going, wait a second, something seems wrong here. So went through, we did all the numbers, and I was way low. I'm talking 28 grams of protein, what was it, 73 grams of fat, and 700 calories low. That's insane.
And he's yet to consume said calories.
Right. I haven't done that yet. I know I'm going to grab another cup of coffee, BP coffee. All right. At least replace some of those fats. I'm not really concerned about the protein. And the reason why is because it's been...
I'm shocked. My husband not concerned about
logically speaking, I did not get my workout in today because it was raining all day. And, of course, my workout's been doing the power walk run, you know, the 2 miles. So I didn't get to do that because it was raining all day. You know, I was working on some very important projects, and by the time I got done with those projects, it was raining, so I couldn't do it. And because I didn't do the workout, it's not really that concerning to me that I did not get all the calories, because that would just, you know, my deficit wouldn't be as much if I did, if that makes any sense, because I've been burning 300 calories in my workout. So if I reduce those 300 calories, I'm actually only, you know, 300 to 400 low. So it's not that big of a deal.
Wait, you calculated your calories to include your workout?
No, I counted them. I did that when I did my when I figured out my macros with the new system.
Oh, okay.
And that's what it came up with based on a 20% deficit.
Did you do that for me? No.
No.
Okay.
Because you wanted it straight.
Right.
Right. Okay.
So I'm very odd. Even prior to doing the keto, I just keep a straight accounting of what I take in. So let's say, for example, if I am supposed to have 1,700 kilocalories, throughout the entire day. If I do an exercise, say, Turbo Fire, the 45 EZ class, very easily I could burn close to 500 to 600 calories doing that workout. I'm not the type who then adds the amount of calories that I burned on top of my workout to maintain. I literally just go into a deficit.
Okay, here's the problem with that philosophy.
But it's worked for me.
Okay, yeah. Really?
Yes.
No, it hasn't.
Yes,
She hits plateaus and everything stops.
And no, because when I was doing the cardio along with the weights, this is during the time frame where I talked about earlier, where I would have to find additional food to eat. And
because she had way too much of a calorie deficit.
So when I would eat the Whopper with cheese, I would lose the weight because I can't eat. So even though it took me forever to eat it.
Here's the one thing I will let you know about my wife. She is a wonderful, absolutely gorgeous woman. Mm. But the laws of physics and math do not apply to her.
With the fact that I'm a nurse, everybody else needs to listen to my advice, but I don't listen to my advice.
Right, because if she was talking to somebody else that was going through this program, she would be saying the same thing I'm saying to her. Okay.
Did you fall and bump your head?
But I digress, because this is not Pick on Shawna Day.
No, it is not. Thank you.
All right, so there's that. So, one other thing we did, because one other problem that my wife made today. She didn't drink any water at all. Literally. So until she came home and we were going out to where were we going? We went to where'd we go?
We went to the fish market.
Oh yeah, we went. We're going to cover the fish after we cover this. But we went to pick up fish at the fish market. She was in the mood for calamari, but unfortunately, the only calamari they had was frozen and from overseas. So she decided against that. Anyway, and on the way back, she told me that she hadn't had any water today, and yet she was complaining about being tired and having a headache. I'm like, duh. So
see, I'm still tired. My husband is this bubble of energy, and he wants to tell me that I'm tired because I didn't drink water. No, I'm tired.
Dehydration? Dear nurse, what are the signs of dehydration?
But that is not the reason as to why.
Once again, it applies to everybody else.
It is not why I'm tired. I have yet to adapt to this keto.
Right. And her diet and water intake has nothing to do with that. Because this is Shawna's world. We just live in it.
I'm not saying that it doesn't contribute. I'm just saying that it's not the main reason. I'm still tired.
Right.
I came home and I took a nap. I was that tired. An hour.
Anyway, we said all that to say we stopped and picked up a couple of Propel waters.
Right.
We got the strawberry kiwi. Now these things, if you've ever drank a Propel water, they're not uber sweet. Okay, they're lightly sweetened and it tastes like strawberry kiwi to a certain extent, and it's just water without carbs or anything. You just water, right? Flavored water. We took a drink.
Oh my word!
It tasted like we were drinking syrup.
It was disgusting.
We gave them to the kids when we got home.
Right. I was like, oh my word, this is so sweet.
So, yeah, I mean, things that are lightly sweet things now taste like syrup to us.
Yes.
So, something's changing. I mean, this doing 20 carbs thing is starting to change the way we actually taste things. Mm-hmm. So that was interesting. Now the fish, oh my lord, the fish. Okay.
Oh, it was awesome.
We went to, because like I said, my wife wanted the fresh fish, that we're sitting there going, okay, yeah, you know what, seafood sounds really good right now. We went there and we were looking around and we're looking at the prices, things like that, and they had this fish called, and some of you have probably heard about this, Amberjack. Okay. Now, I guess I did some research on it. I guess amberjack is actually the name of 3 different fish. They have a large, a medium, and a small, all called amberjack, but they're all the same type of flesh, and they come from the same family, so they call them all 3 amberjack. Well, this is a local amberjack. It looked good. Okay, right in the case. It looked fantastic. Large fillets. Oh, yeah. Large fillets. And we're like, okay, it was $11.95 a pound. Yeah, it was $11.95 a pound. And we're like, yeah, we'll take the amberjack. Give us a pound. And because, you know, how inconsistent sizes are, it was actually 1.25 pounds. Which actually didn't bother me at all because now I have some for lunch.
I was trying to get my husband to make it all, and he was like, well, then what do I eat for lunch?
Right, because I'm doing what, you know, we're supposed to be doing, which is you make extra dinner. That way you have leftover for lunch. You know.
And, of course, you know, my eyes are bigger than my stomach.
Right.
It didn't matter
anyway. So I prepare this, and, of course, I'm sitting here thinking I'm just going to fry this on the stove, right? No breading, no nothing, whatever. Because we're not supposed to have breading. However, my wife goes, I got to have breading on my fish. It's got to be crispy, and it's got to have breading on the fish.
Right.
I'm sitting here going, we're not allowed to have breading. And she goes, well, I heard some people use almond flour as breading. So I looked it up, and yes, almond flour is a phenomenal breading. Okay?
Yes, it does.
You mix it with olive oil. You can almost take a butter knife and on the piece of meat with it, okay? Because there's oil. The olive oil has oil, and then there's oils in the almond. Okay. And then what I did was I added some of the Parmesan seasoning that we bought.
Oh, yeah, that's...
And I added 2 teaspoons of Old Bay. Okay. Mixed that in there with it. Dipped the pieces of fish, which they were 4 ounce pieces of fish. I dipped those in egg. Then I coated them, top and bottom, with the breading. Or the almond flour, you know, which is just all ground up almonds. Put that on there, and then I put them in the oven to oven fry on both sides for 10 minutes each side because they were nice. I mean, they were like nice thick pieces, probably what, 1.5 inches thick. Okay.
Yeah.
So I wanted to give them time to cook at least all the way through to a certain point. When you're cooking fish, it's very tricky to know, so you don't want to make, especially if you're going to do what I did next, you don't want them cooked all the way, you just want it close to being cooked all the way. Then I took them off there, and I had butter melted, already heated on the oven, okay, in a pan. So then I took them out of there, and I pan fried them on each side in the butter. Oh, yeah.
My husband believes that he is Elton Brown. I'm just saying.
Oh.
He truly he is such
I had every single Goodies episode recorded. I'm telling you right now.
We listen to them. That's the only way he can fall asleep.
Yeah.
There are certain episodes.
But at the same time, do you not like the way I cook?
I love the way you cook.
Yeah, she complains about me watching the shows, and yet she loves my cooking.
You know, you could be watching way worse TV shows, so I shouldn't complain.
That's right.
But hello, this is my version of Elton Brown. AB, right here.
That's right. And if I ever get a chance to meet him, I'd love to meet him because I have some serious questions about some of the things he did. Anyway, like I said, pan seared in the butter after it was oven fried. Okay. Then I plated it. And then I cooked the Tuscan broccoli with it. Okay. And, oh my Lord.
I am going to, because I took a picture on Facebook. And I posted it on Facebook.
When you first cut it, I mean, it was very soft, but it was dense. Figure that one out. Okay. The fish is a much denser but soft fish. Okay. It cooks white, but when you first cut it, it looked like chicken, just not as hard. Okay, it's very soft, and the taste was. Well,
it even had a bit of a. Okay, I would say a cross between chicken and a really soft pork.
Right.
More so on the chicken side, but
Right.
if you weren't thinking, you could almost believe that you were eating a very soft
But yet I knew
pork.
I was eating fish.
Right. It's just a very firm fish.
Right. And it's absolutely phenomenally delicious. And by the way, I found this out in my research too. One of the healthiest fishes to eat in the entire world.
So here is a picture of what I don't know if you can really see that well.
Oh, yeah. There you go. There you go.
What I posted on Facebook. I mean, he had that really nice golden brown topping. It was buttery.
Oh, yeah.
It was very, very tasty.
Yeah. Even okay, we have a child, Caleb. Caleb is 11. He'll be 12 soon. And he hates seafood.
Yeah, with a passion.
Hates it with a passion. And he's sitting here going, the first bite, putting it to his lips. He started, and then he ate more. And he's like, this is good.
Yeah. I think we found the miracle fish.
We found a miracle fish, yes. I think this might have been the fish that Jesus broke him.
Honestly, it's tasty. I know that we have friends that live in Ohio.
Yeah.
And they're not so sure as to where they can, buy the fish. The lady at the fish market indicated that the Amberjack is the closest to the mahi-mahi.
Right.
So if anyone is familiar with, I've never eaten mahi-mahi before.
I have. It's good.
But would you say that it's similar?
No.
Because it didn't even look the same.
I will say this. It's similar in texture.
Oh, okay.
Okay, but the flavor is completely different. It's better than mahi-mahi, my opinion.
So maybe she meant that because mahi-mahi is a firmer fish.
I think that's exactly what she meant.
Probably what she meant.
Right. And the nice thing is, these are our fishmongers. Mm-hmm. They're not far away. They're right around the corner from where she works. And I guarantee you we're going to be going there a lot.
By far. I would have bought the calamari, but it was frozen.
Right.
And I was hungry.
And we wanted it fresh.
Right.
And they do. I mean, one of the things they did mention is that as the seasons go by, the fresh food changes because obviously seasons change.
Right.
So,
for those that are in Ohio near Columbus, maybe my husband indicated trying the North Market. So.
The North Market. I'm telling you right now, if we still lived up in Ohio, the North Market is one of our favorite places. You can go there and buy fresh foods, fresh spices, whatever you want to buy, or they actually have places to buy the food already prepared in there, and it's all delicious. They've got prawns that are the size of my hand. Really good food. If you're in Ohio, Columbus area, the North Market, if you've never been there, go. But that covers that part. That was pretty much it for today. I do want to reiterate the writing things down.
Even though he's making me write my own.
And
he just needs to develop a system that we can use. That an Excel spreadsheet.
Right. Here's what. Now I found an Excel spreadsheet, but it didn't work the way I wanted it to. Okay, the way they designed it. I don't even know why they designed it this way because it doesn't track anything. The numbers don't change on the goal sets or anything like that. It just just types. Yeah, that's why I don't like it. It just. I still have to track everything. So what I may have to do is take an online class on Excel spreadsheet because we have the newest version, Windows 10, and they have changed a lot of stuff on it.
That's actually not the newest version.
Well, okay, but it's the
next to newest.
The next to newest. So I may have to learn all that all over again so that I can know how to put all that stuff in there so that I can make one that does what we want it to do, which is to, when we put stuff in, automatically totals everything at the bottom of the page that we can change day by day. And if I can do that, then all she's got to do is type it in because we can put it on our cloud, and she can access it from her phone. Okay.
So this means I'm still doing my own.
Right.
You're doing your. I love this. I love.
It's the importance Of
Right.
tracking your own numbers. That way you
Absolutely.
know how important they
And
are.
it wasn't important initially with my husband. See how it is?
It's called psychological babble. And I'm very good at it. Anywho.
Keto cheesecake.
Yes, we found a recipe for keto cheesecake.
I will let you know how that turns out.
Yeah, I'm hoping she makes it tomorrow.
Yeah, because we have all of the ingredients.
Yes, we do.
And we can top it with fresh strawberries.
Right.
So, yeah, we'll definitely let you know. I just hope it's not sickeningly sweet. That's the concern that I have.
And I understand your concern there, but from what I looked at the ingredients, it shouldn't be. But that's what we're going to try. So I'm making pancakes in the morning. I'm going to have her make a cheesecake tomorrow night. And we'll let you go. We'll let you know how things go from there. Thanks for putting up with us tonight. You guys have a great evening.
And Jemima signing out.
Bye.